A man remembers small details from his life: the morning air in June, ice cream trucks, Emma's face while sleeping, holding Jasper for the first time, watching cartoons as a kid, running into the ocean, driving around with Frankie on Saturday nights. He thinks of his first car, the Badger, his mother's garden. Her hands, he remembers, were beautiful. He even recalls the freckle on the back of Emma's knee.
That's the kind of thing to remember, that freckle.
That little thing feels important. Then his thoughts begin to fade. It is a dystopian world where the concept of memory is lost because of a neurological epidemic. A man wakes up next to a woman. He gets dressed and hears people struggling outside. Curious, he walks to the window to look. As he stands there, the woman wakes up and asks who he is. He tells her he woke up with her right there in the same place. She asks where they are. He admits he doesn't know and was hoping she might.
I was hoping you might know that. I can't remember.
She says she can't remember anything but feels like she knows him. He agrees and says he feels the same, though he's not sure how. She wonders how long they've been there. He doesn't know either, but says it feels like the first day. Then he notices a band on his wrist and sees one on hers too. They realize they must have chosen to be together.
We wanted to be together.
Elsewhere, a young boy walks alone, singing to himself. A passing man notices him and seems curious. He asks the boy what he's doing there and what he's trying to say. Then he tells the boy to come with him, and they start walking together. As they go, the boy notices the man's watch and points at it. The man explains that it's a watch and that it tells time. He puts it on the boy's wrist and keeps walking, muttering strange, disconnected thoughts and repeating the phrase, "Now is here," like a mantra. While the man is lost in his thoughts, the boy lingers behind, playing with random things he finds along the way. Once he's done, he runs to catch up. The man looks at him and greets him like it's their first time meeting.
What are you doing out here? Are you alone?
He tells the boy to come with him again, promising to take care of him. Then, seeing the watch on the boy's wrist, he says it's too big and offers to hold on to it for him. He takes it back. They walk into an abandoned house together. The man points out that the place has a lot of broken windows. Once inside, he suddenly starts to sing and dance. In another place, a woman named Miranda is getting ready. She cleans herself up and gets dressed. An AI voice speaks to her and asks if she is ready for her self-diagnostic memory test. And the test begins. She is asked to give her name, place of birth, date of birth, and how long she has been in containment. She replies that her name is Miranda Chan Dowell. She was born in Singapore. Her birthday is April 11th, and she has been in containment for 9 years and 276 days.
How long have you been in containment?
9 years, 276 days.
The system reports that she has completed the test successfully.
You have completed the test successfully.
In a house deep in the forest, a teacher reads through some notes about retrieving memory. Afterward, he steps outside to prepare firewood. Later, he wanders into the forest, explores for a while, and eventually reaches a river where he places a piece of aluminum foil into the water. Elsewhere, the man and woman who woke up together earlier find canned food. The woman opens one and tastes it. As she tucks her hair behind her ear, the man comments that he knew she was going to do that, though he cannot explain how.
I know somewhere.
Both remain unsure of how they ended up there or why they are together. The man wonders if they could be siblings, but the woman points out that they do not look alike. She then suggests they might be married.
Maybe we're married.
To test this, they kiss. It feels natural to both of them, so they assume they must be in a relationship. He apologizes for not recognizing her. She tells him that she felt love for him the moment she woke up, and he says he felt the same.
Me too.
Back at the abandoned house, the old man and the young boy remain together. While the man opens a can of food, another man arrives and attacks him, trying to steal it. The old man is knocked unconscious. The boy sleeps next to him, but when morning comes, the man still has not woken up. The boy decides to get up and go on alone. The teacher returns to his cabin and continues reading, hoping something in the books or notes might trigger a memory. The man and woman continue trying to recall who they are. Since neither remembers their real names, they give each other new ones. She names him Ben, and he calls her Jenny. They decide to explore and see if anyone else is around.
Let's at least see who else is here.
No.
Come on.
No.
As they walk through the hallway, they find it full of debris. They return to their room to grab the canned food and head back out. In another part of the building, Jenny says the place feels different. Ben disagrees and says it looks familiar.
Ours has our blanket.
No, I think we'll get lost.
Okay, come on.
Jenny wants to stay and clean up, thinking they could make the place work. Ben argues that it does not feel like home and insists they must be on their way to somewhere better. He says he feels it, even if he cannot explain it. Jenny questions that, wondering if maybe this is good enough. She says it is safe, but Ben disagrees and points out that they are alone, and there is not much food. Ben says that if they do not find a better place, they can always come back. He believes that finding this place again will help them remember. Jenny hesitates but agrees to trust him.
Yeah. Trust me.
Miranda spends time exercising with her father. Later, they sit down for a meal. He asks how her cello training is going, and she says it is fine. He tries to keep the conversation going, but she avoids it. When he asks what is bothering her, she tells him there is nothing she can explain.
I don't have anything new to tell you.
Elsewhere, the young boy continues walking alone after being separated from the old man. He comes across a woman who invites him into her home. Inside, she also seems curious about the objects around them. She helps clean him up and gives him food. After they eat, she brings him to a bedroom filled with toys and tells him a bedtime story.
There was a kingdom filled with people.
Meanwhile, Ben and Jenny go outside to explore. Ben remains confused, but Jenny seems more comfortable. She plays on a slide, and after a while, Ben joins her.
That's really fun.
In another part of the area, the young man who attacked the old man sees a young woman. She notices him and runs. He chases her, manages to catch her briefly, but she escapes. As he follows her, he suddenly sees a white horse. Shocked, he stops briefly and backs away. Back in her house, Miranda lies on her bed, listening to music and looking through old photographs. She turns off the music and tries to sleep, but hears another melody. Curious, she follows the sound and goes to another room filled with paintings. Her father stands in front of one, fully absorbed. She watches him for a moment, then leaves the room quietly. Jenny and Ben arrive at an old ruined church. Like the other buildings, it is broken and filled with debris. They talk about how the place feels familiar and safe. Standing among the stained glass and colors, they laugh, hug, and share a quiet moment. Then they go upstairs and lay out a blanket. While sitting there, they grow closer and become intimate. Later that night, they sit beside a fire. Jenny tries to remember a song. She then begins to question the nature of sleep and memory. She wonders if either of them remembers going to sleep before or where they slept the night before. They both admit they do not remember.
If we don't ever remember going to sleep.
She fears that if they sleep now, they will wake up again without memories, like it is the first time all over again. She worries they will forget each other. They decide to stay awake together. Even as fear and doubt rise, they promise not to fall asleep, hoping that by staying awake.
Stay up together.
Yeah.
And never leave here. Okay.
The next morning, the little boy wakes up in bed. He gets up and tries to open the door, but it will not budge. Instead, he climbs out through the window and continues on his way. Elsewhere, Jenny wakes up beside Ben. He wakes up too. They look at each other, both confused. Jenny asks who he is, showing no memory of the night before.
Who are you?
Meanwhile, the boy keeps walking until he comes across the teacher. The teacher tells him to go back to his own home, but the boy refuses and keeps following. Eventually, the teacher gives in and brings him into his cabin. He offers the boy food, thinking he must be hungry.
Don't touch anything.
Later, the teacher tries to make conversation. He says he feels foggy that morning and explains that although he cannot remember how to do something when asked, his body still knows how when the time comes. He gives the boy a task, telling him to collect small sticks and warns him not to wander too far. He makes it clear that chopping wood is his job and not for children.
Now, you don't touch this. This is not for boys.
Ben and Jenny walk through the ruins. Jenny says she doesn't know his name. He says he doesn't know hers either. They start guessing. He tries Mike, then Max. She says Max sounds right. Then he asks her name. She thinks and says Katie. They both agree on Max and Katie and repeat the names to each other.
Max.
Ow! Ow!
While walking, Katie steps on a sharp piece of wood and hurts her foot. Max tells her to sit down and says he'll get water. He runs into a nearby house, finds water, but forgets why he got it. He drinks it and walks off. The man who attacked the old man finds a parked car. He breaks all the windows. Then he moves to other cars and smashes those too. After that, he gets into one of them and searches for things. Eventually, he falls asleep inside. While he sleeps, other people show up. They use a flare to wake him and pull him out. Then they hit him until he passes out. While he's unconscious, they SA him and leave him on the ground. Later, he wakes up. He walks up to a building, crying. He stands at the edge, about to jump, but then forgets why he's there. The feeling disappears. He walks away and starts throwing bottles at people down below. Back at their home, Miranda and her father sit down for dinner. Miranda says she does not want to stay in the bunker anymore. Her father asks if she means their usual dinners, but she explains she wants to leave the bunker entirely. He tells her she has been saying that since she was a child and thought she had outgrown it.
Dad, everyone left could be fine and we wouldn't know.
Miranda says that people outside might be fine, but he disagrees, saying if that were true, they would have received a message. She suggests they try to find her mother. He says that is not possible and reminds her that what happened when she was a child was serious. Katie, now on her own, walks the streets. Elsewhere, the teacher is teaching the boy how to ride a bicycle. At the same time, Miranda plays the cello for her father. He sits nearby, watching her and smiling with pride. After Miranda finishes playing the cello, she gets up and asks her father to come with her. He refuses. As she walks away, he calls after her and says that if she leaves now, she will be leaving her entire identity, her music, and him. He tells her that everything that made her who she is will be lost. She gets upset and walks out. Outside, Katie stands alone by the shore. She slowly walks into the water. At the same time, the teacher ties a long rope to the boy and lets him walk into the woods. Then he returns to his house and goes back to reading his notes.
When we first experienced an event, we re-experienced.
He reads that when the same group of neurons is activated again, a person can re-experience a memory. Repeating this process makes the memory stronger. He tells himself to retrace his steps and repeat the pattern, but he keeps forgetting. He asks himself how he can activate the same memory if he no longer remembers what it was. He wonders how many times he has already tried.
Could I refire the neurons in the same pattern if I don't know what the pattern is?
Miranda takes the memory test again, but this time she intentionally fails it. The AI system warns her that she is at serious risk of infection. She tells it to be quiet and ignores the warning. Later that night, while her father is asleep, Miranda quietly leaves the bunker. The teacher begins putting up drawings inside his house to help him remember things. He then continues teaching the boy how to ride a bicycle. This time, the boy manages to ride it successfully.
You got it.
Miranda finally reaches the surface and steps out of the bunker. She looks around, taking in the outside world. She stands still for a moment, feeling a mix of emotions. Then she begins walking away. Elsewhere, Katie is collecting items from the debris when it starts to rain. She runs to find shelter and ends up in a nearby spot. There she sees Max. She notices that they are both wearing the same kind of bracelet. They look at each other, sensing something familiar.